Pat talked about that Luke is like trusting them more to go up and get it. How have you seen that trust kind of evolve just in your time here?
It's been good. You know, I told these guys one of the things we always talked about where a previous institution I was is, hey, it ain't about the coaches got to trust you. The daggone quarterback's got to trust you to be in the right spot, right, be at the right time relative to when he's got to throw the football. So that's one thing we always preach in our room is timing and spacing relative to the quarterback. Those guys have worked really hard to get on the same page with Luke, and Luke's been awesome. Luke's patient with my guys are patient with Luke, and they got a good chemistry.
It's kind of hard to miss the blocking you guys did on some of those big chunk plays. Like, what did you see from them in that regard, and how, just for you, how critical is that component?
Yeah, that's the standard to play in our room, and I tell them, you know, that the standard's the minimum. So we always say you block for the right, and if you want the ball, we're going to be team guys, and that was one of our keys to victory. It was making sure we're physical on the perimeter, and that's the edge we've developed in that room. The guys have really bought into it. I think they really enjoy that part of it. You look at the game and how it's evolved in the NFL. You watch the Rams play and the Niners play. Those receivers are blocking, you know. So the more they put that stuff on tape, the better off they're going to be. So I think it helps you get open in the pass game as well. So. It was good to see, man. We celebrate in our room. We're going to celebrate big time blocks more than we will a catch every day of the week.
Anyone give you like a block of the week that you kind of highlighted on tape this week?
No, you know, Colin Dixon had 2 knockdowns and Pat had 2 knockdowns, so they're in the running for the most knockdowns for the year. So it'll be a good competition.
What'd you see from, obviously a big touchdown from Malik, but what'd you see from him and kind of those reps that he got?
Yeah, the speed, which is that's been my message to him the whole time is, man, hey, look, dude, when you get out there and you play fast, you know, you can be as good as you want to be. It was good. It was really good to see him go out there and make plays and play with confidence.
How'd you unlock that with him?
Just trying to get him to be the same him every day. You know, I can't take credit for it. He's done a really good job of just being present every day. You know, that's what I tell him. Hey, listen, you ain't got to be perfect. I just need you to be present. Like, be the best you. Be here. We talk about it walking in and out of the building. Like, be here. It's one of the first things we see when you walk in. So he's done a really good job of that this fall.
Colin Dixon, Barry talked about just consistency from spring all the way through. How did that turn up, and kind of was there a moment with him that you were like, all right, like he's starting to get this here?
Yeah, you know, it was just the progressively through spring ball, man. It was like every day the kid did something, you know. Now he wasn't perfect, man. He stretched imagination, but man, every day he showed up and he worked, and he's, like you said, he's just consistent. I think he only caught 1 ball the other night. He was right where he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there, and that's just him. And he don't care how many balls he gets. He just wants to go help the team, that makes it really fun. All those guys in that room, man, they don't care who gets it. They just want to go win, and they're playing extremely hard, playing extremely physical, and doing it for each other, which makes it fun.
What's his versatility do for you guys?
Yeah, you don't really have to switch personnels a lot. You know, you can be in any personnel and put him where he can play in the side, he can play outside. We can do a lot of different stuff with him. There's a lot of flexibility as a coaching staff when he's in there.
You guys, we've heard like depth. That's been a huge theme for you guys. Like just how many guys. Functionally, how do you make that work in a game where there's only a finite number of snaps, and it's like when it gets a little tighter here moving forward?
Yeah, there's things you want certain guys in there for. The interesting thing is that everybody's skill set's so different. So and that's our job as coaches to figure out, hey, what does this guy do really well that we can utilize in this game plan? And then it's just about, hey, next man up, right? Just we have a good rotation, try to keep everybody fresh. It's one of the things I've studied throughout my career is at what point do you get diminishing returns on play numbers? You know, so the lower we can keep everybody, the better off we're going to be. Our guys can be fresh and go play fast.
Yeah, along those lines, reps for a lot of guys, production from a lot of guys. How valuable was it to lay down that film to kind of figure out what you've got and who can